Hey guys, today I thought I would do it's kind of like a mashup of loads of different questions that I found. I found all of these tags online for like 15 questions, 13, 20, 22, and so I basically just took all of the ones that I thought would have interesting answers and put them all together. So I think it's about 30 questions. So yeah, let's get into the video. Please excuse all of the mess in the background. I'm finishing up school at the moment and I've had exams and stuff, so all of my notes and books and binders and stuff are on that table over there. I need to clean my room, it's very messy at the moment. So yeah, please excuse that. The first question is, was I named after someone? And I wasn't named after someone like in my family. There's no one else in my family called Eleanor. I wasn't named after like Eleanor Roosevelt or anyone like that because I'm not American. So no, I wasn't particularly like named after a specific person. There was a queen called Eleanor of Aquitaine, so I like that I have the same name as her, but my mum didn't think, oh, I'm gonna call her Eleanor because of any particular person. The next question is, if I wasn't me, would I be friends with me? I think if I had the same personality, if I was somebody else, and I was like the exact same but just not me, if that makes sense, then yeah, I probably would, because obviously if I have the same personality I'd get on with me maybe, or maybe we'd be like too similar so we wouldn't get on. I don't know. If I had the same humour I'd probably get on with me because I like particular humour. So kind of moving on from that humour, do I use sarcasm? And yeah, that's basically my humour, like sarcasm, cynicism, just all of that is basically my humour. Everything I say is probably very cynical or very sarcastic. Yeah, that's just me. The next question is, would you bungee jump? I don't think I would bungee jump because the whole like recoiling back and like bouncing back up just makes me feel sick. I might, like if I had the courage, I might do like skydiving or something that's a bit more nicer where you can like look around at the scenery and all of that. That would be nice. Not really bungee jumping though. The next question is, scary movies or happy endings? I hate scary movies. I think I've probably only seen like one horror movie in my life because I don't like them at all. Not necessarily to say that I only watch happy endings, because you know sometimes it can be different to watch a movie that doesn't have a happy ending, but you know those movies make you feel better and it's like a nice rounding off and you know it finishes nicely. So yeah, I'd rather watch a movie with a happy ending, because then sometimes movies scare me that weren't meant to be scary, or they're not specifically horror movies. So like space movies just freak me out. Just any space movie. I once watched the trailer for Gravity, I think it was, and that trailer is like 2 minutes long and I freaked out. Like I was like, no, I'm not watching that. It honestly scared me so much. The only space movie that I've watched like recently, obviously like Star Wars and Star Trek, they don't really count for me because they're not really that scary. Just the ones where like things go wrong in space, those movies. The only one that I've watched that's like that is Martian, and I actually quite enjoyed that. It was like a roller coaster for me, so like the whole time I was holding my friend's hand because like the whole, just I won't give anything away of course, but just like the whole space bit, just it freaked me out, but I do like that movie, so that one I'm okay with. Next question is, computer or TV? I would choose computer because I can watch TV on my computer, and like if I missed something that was on TV, I can watch it on my computer, I can catch up on it. And then obviously I can do loads of other things on my computer, like, you know, watch YouTube videos. The next question is, what do I notice first about another person? I don't know, I probably notice, well, like looking at them, I don't know, maybe like they're smiling, or if they have like a, yeah, if they just seem like, if their facial expressions like seem, if they're like approachable. But then I think if like I was getting to know someone, like my first impressions of them, I would have to know if they were like, if they had a good humour, because I can't really get along with people whose humour I don't really connect with, because if I'm not really laughing with them, then I don't know, I just don't get along with them as well as I would get along with someone who I connect with like on a funny level. Connecting to this question, it's what's my favourite smell, and can I just say that I've been sick for a while, so I probably sound really bad, so just excuse that. So yeah, my favourite smell, obviously I like all of the smells, like my perfumes and stuff, but then like if I was to choose a weird smell that people would be like, okay, that's weird, then I would say like petrol. I like the smell of petrol. Farmyards, not farmyards, but like horse barns, like, because I've been horse riding since I was really young, and so just the smell of those barns and stuff. I really like it. I can't really think of other smells. Next question is furthest I've been away from home, and the furthest I've been away from home is to America. I went there by myself when I was 13, I think, to summer camp. So yeah, I flew from Switzerland to Atlanta in America, and then from Atlanta to Colorado. The next question is, what do I order at Starbucks? So during the winter I probably order a mocha, but then in the summer I have like a few drinks that I order. So I used to just have like a chocolate frappuccino, but I've kind of branched out just a little bit, not too much. I don't really go for like the fruit things, although they are nice. I usually have, as I said, like a chocolate frappuccino or a white mocha frappuccino, an iced vanilla latte. Although the other day I did try that cookie dough frappuccino, which was okay. It wasn't like, it was as good as the other things that I have, so yeah. The next question is, how old was I when I first learned how to blow a bubblegum bubble? And I was 7. I was in America. I was in Florida. It was like a trip to go to Disneyland and stuff, and I first blew a bubble then, and I got very excited and I told my mum. What did you want to be when you were little is the next question. The first thing that I can remember wanting to be was an archaeologist, and I think I was quite young when I wanted to do that, and I'm surprised that I knew what it was or could say it. There was this TV show when I was younger called Time Team, where they would like dig up old houses, and you know, they were archaeologists, so I watched that all the time, and I basically wanted to be an archaeologist because I wanted the little paintbrush that they used to like get away dust and stuff. If you could play any musical instrument, what would it be? I would really like to know how to play the piano, because then, you know, you can sing songs with it, because I can sing, so it would be really nice if I could play the piano and sing. That would be, I like that. Violin also, I always liked the idea of being able to play the violin. I also really like the cello, but I don't know if I'd want to know how to play it. But yeah, I can't play any instruments. I just sing, so yeah. Next question is, what do I do when I'm upset? When I'm upset, I probably just stay in my room and listen to music and watch TV, probably eat chocolate or something, probably just have a cry as well. My cat is down here, she gets a bit annoyed. Yeah. What did you do for your last birthday is the next question. Let me think. I turned 17. I think I just had like a sleepover with my closest friends. I don't remember going out for dinner or anything beforehand. I think we went to Starbucks, like a whole group of us, and then we went back to my house, and my mum had made like cake and like a dinner and stuff, and then we just like danced to music and opened presents and watched a couple of movies and had a sleepover. The next question is, do I drink energy drinks? I don't drink them to have energy, because I don't really, it's just like sugar and chemicals, and I don't drink them very often, maybe like not even once a month. Yeah, not very often at all. There's this one in Switzerland. I don't know if they have them in the UK. But there's this one in Switzerland, and you know, they taste really good, so, which is annoying because they're bad for you. But yeah, I honestly have them like once every few months. The next question is, do I eat chips with a fork? If I have them at home, I probably will eat them with a fork. And then maybe if I'm at a restaurant, then yeah. But then here, like in Switzerland, when you go skiing, you usually get chips afterwards, and then I eat them with my hands. It depends. Do you have any fears or phobias is the next question, and this kind of links to the space movies I was talking about earlier. I have like a massive fear of space, just it scares me so much. Also the ocean. Do you bite your nails is the next question. Yeah, I do. I go through phases where I bite them more, and then phases where I'm like, oh no, where I don't bite them at all, but then I start biting them again, so yeah. Do you drink coffee is the next question. Yes, I do. I don't really drink it at home much. I have like tea when I'm at home, but a lot of the times, like after school, I'll message my mum and be like, do you want to go for coffee? Or if we're out shopping or something, then I'll have coffee. And the next question is, have you ever had a near-death experience? Not a real one. I have been in like a car crash, but it was a very minor car crash. It wasn't that bad. I can't remember how old I was. I think I was in Germany at the time, so I was probably about 8. And I think there was like 3 cars, and the back one pushed our car into another car. I think that's how it was. And it was like the day before we were gonna leave to drive to England for Christmas, and you know, our car was damaged, so then we had to really quickly hire a car. After that, for a while I was kind of scared when my dad would like push on the brakes really quickly or accelerate really fast. Just the whole like lurching of the car kind of scared me after that for a while, and it still kind of does now. If you could live in any era or time period, what time period would you live in is the next question. I think like a recent time period, maybe I would want to live in the 50s or the 60s. Maybe I'd want to live in like the 20s, then also like really a long time ago, maybe like the 1500s. But then I would probably have to be like a really rich person, because obviously like, the 1500s wasn't very nice for poor people, so I would want to be like really high up and get to wear like all the dresses and go to like castles and all that. Like, what position do you sleep in is the next question. I usually sleep on my side or my front, and I kind of stretch in my sleep, so like I'll sleep with like my leg up here and I'll be like, you know, really with my legs like sprayed all over the place. I also kind of sleep like a starfish, and so if I share a bed with anyone they get really annoyed because I spread out. Who is your favourite vampire of all time is the next question. I am a Vampire Diaries person. I'm not a True Blood or Twilight person. I'm a Vampire Diaries person, so yeah, any vampires from that TV show. I have seen the Twilight series, but then all of the other like vampire fandoms and stuff I haven't really paid attention to. The next question is, what am I currently wearing on my feet? And nothing. I've got bare feet. The next question is, what would I do if I had a few weeks or months to live? Obviously there'd be like a whole list of stuff that you would want to do if you only had like a few weeks or months. But I always said that if I ever had that news, I would like give up on healthy eating and doing healthy stuff. I would be like, right, okay, I'm gonna eat cake every day, or I'm gonna go to McDonald's more often, or you know, I'm not gonna like pay attention to food. I'm just gonna eat the food that I like. So if I want to eat McDonald's one day and then like cake for breakfast the next day and like that, then I would do that for a few weeks or months if I knew I was gonna die. The next question is, where would I want to move to if I could move country or city? I would probably want to move to Paris. I've wanted to move to Paris for like a few years now. I've been to Paris 3 times maybe, and I really love it there. It's one of my favourite cities, or like my favourite city in the world, so I'd probably want to move there. But I'd want to have like a view of like the Eiffel Tower and stuff. I wouldn't want to live in like a rough place. I'd want to have like that stereotypical view outside my apartment or whatever. The next question is, what is worse, having a good friend move away or losing touch with a friend who still lives near you? Well, I've been through both. My best friend moved away to New Zealand, and then I've also like fallen out with friends who still live near me. I don't know what's worse. Obviously, like losing a friend who you still see every day is really painful, but then I think, you know, if you have a good friend and you really connect with them and you're like, you know, your best friends, and then you can't see them every day and can't do stuff with them, then that really hurts as well. Whereas a friend that's hurt you and still lives near you, yes, you see them every day and it's still painful, but you can move on from that because you know that they're not a good friend. But if you know that there's a good friend out there for you, you can't see them, and that also hurts. So I think maybe having a friend move away is more painful. I don't know, depends on your experiences. The next question is, would you rather lose all of your past memories or be unable to make new ones? I think I would rather lose all of my past memories and then make new ones, because then, you know, you can make new happy ones and you can still like continue to live your life. Obviously it's a really hard question, because obviously you would, you know, lose all of your memories from like friends and family and experiences from when you were younger and all of that, so I don't really know. On first glance at that question and first like thinking of it like straight from my head, I would say lose my past ones, but like you could come up with so many different answers to that question. And the last question is, if you won $1 million, or in my case francs in Switzerland or pounds in England, would you quit your job? I don't have a job, so yeah. Maybe would I quit school if I won $1 million francs? Probably. Like, I'd like to say that I would. I mean, I don't like school, so I'd like to say that I would, but I'd probably finish school because I only have a year left, and so I would probably finish school just so I can say that I did it, and then I could potentially go to university when I'm older, because, you know, university you can go whenever you want. You could be like 18, you could be 25, you could be 30, whereas high school you can't really redo, you know, you have to be 18. So I think I would finish high school. So that's all of the questions. Thank you for watching. I hope you maybe like learned some more about me, or thought that these questions were interesting as well. I'm going to leave them all in the description box below so you can see what I answered. If I missed any, which I probably did, or I might not have done, I don't know, then I'm sorry. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.